Hello students and welcome to DNAs. But before we begin, let's have a quick word puzzle. Try to unscramble the following words. You might notice that these words are all connected to something essential but often overlooked in our diets. I'll give you 15 seconds to try and answer it, and you may pause the video if you want a longer time. Time's up! So the words are the following: dietary, insoluble, soluble, fibers, and health benefits. Give yourself a round of applause. So that's right, dietary fibers. Today, we'll explore the types of fibers, their unique roles, and how they contribute to our health. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define dietary fiber and its two main types, soluble and insoluble. Explain the roles of dietary fibers in digestion, identify the benefits of consuming dietary fibers and enumerate its various sources, and lastly, recognize the recommended intake and the health risks linked to low dietary fiber level. What is dietary fiber? It's a type of carbohydrate that the human body cannot digest. Unlike other carbohydrates, fiber passes through your stomach and intestine mostly intact. But don't let that fool you. It plays an essential role in maintaining digestive health and preventing several chronic diseases. There are two main types of fibers, soluble and insoluble. Each has distinct properties, but both are vital. Let's take a look at the difference between the two side by side. Let's start with soluble fiber. It forms a gel-like substance in your digestive tract which slows down the absorption of fat and sugar. Now, onto the insoluble fiber. This acts like a broom in your intestines that will add bulk to your stool and accelerate its passage through your colon. While they operate differently, both are necessary. And remember, most plant-based foods actually contain both fibers. Fiber isn't just about bowel movements, but it also feeds beneficial gut bacteria known as the gut microbiota. You have about 38 trillion of these microbes living inside your intestines. Soluble fiber serves as prebiotic, a food source for gut bacteria. When bacteria ferment fiber, they produce a short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. These fatty acids will nourish colon cells, reduce inflammation, and strengthen the immune system. Now, according to a study conducted by BAUTISTA et al. 2024, a fiber-rich diet supports digestion, metabolism, and even sleep quality through gut-brain interaction. So what makes a fiber a powerhouse nutrient? Let's go over its key benefits. For soluble, it helps in weight management, cholesterol control, blood sugar regulation, and gut health. Good sources of soluble fibers include oats, barley, fruits and vegetables, beans and legumes, soy products, rye, flax seeds, and psyllium husk. While for insoluble, it helps in constipation relief, reduces risk of hemorrhoids and diverticular disease, supports colon health, and cancer prevention. Good sources of insoluble fiber includes whole grains, wheat, corn, and rice bran, nuts and seeds, vegetables and fruit skins, dried beans, and raw vegetables. According to FDA guidelines, the recommended intake of fiber varies according to age and sex. Women under 50 is 25 to 28 grams per day, men under 50 is 31 to 34 grams per day, women 51 and older is 22 grams per day, men 51 and older is 28 grams per day, while children ages 1 to 18 should eat 14 to 31 grams per day depending on their age and sex. But more isn't always better. Excessive fiber, especially if introduced suddenly, can cause bloating, gas, diarrhea, and nutrient malabsorption. it's best to increase fiber gradually while drinking plenty of fluids. In contrast, too little fiber is linked to chronic conditions. Diets low in fiber may result in constipation and hemorrhoids, wherein hard stools and straining from low fiber may cause pain and swollen rectal veins. Diverticulosis and low bowel syndrome or irritable bowel syndrome, wherein low fiber increases colon pressure, leading to pouch inflammation and gut discomfort. Increased risk for heart disease, diabetes, and obesity, wherein fiber helps control cholesterol, blood sugar, and appetite. Low intake raises risk. And we also have higher incidence of colorectal and breast cancer. Low fiber slows waste removal and hormone balance, increasing cancer risk. Now that we're done with the discussion, let's apply with what you've learned. You'll be given 10 seconds to answer the questions, and you may pause if you want a longer time. Now, try answering these. Which type of fiber forms a gel-like substance in digestion? Answer is soluble fiber. Which type of fiber helps regulate bowel movements? Answer is insoluble fiber. Name one food high in soluble fiber. These are the following answers: oats, barley, fruits and vegetables, beans and legumes, soy products, flax seeds, and psyllium husk. What may happen if someone regularly eats low-fiber foods? The answers are the following: constipation and hemorrhoids, diverticulosis and irritable bowel syndrome, increased risk for heart disease, diabetes, and obesity, and higher incidence of colorectal and breast cancer. Now imagine this. A family member eats mostly processed food and complains about chronic constipation. What would you recommend? Here are the possible answers. You might suggest adding more insoluble fiber like wheat bran or fruit skins, drinking more water, and including soluble sources like oats or legumes to balance gut flora. Now, I have here with me 3 fiber-rich foods, and I want you guys to answer whether they contain soluble or insoluble fiber. For the whole wheat bread, it contains mostly insoluble fiber, while for the oats, it contains soluble fiber. For carrots, it contains both soluble and insoluble fiber. Fiber plays a crucial role in our health, even though it often goes unnoticed. To sum it all up, soluble fibers form a gel that helps control cholesterol, blood sugar, and feeds good gut bacteria. Insoluble fiber supports bowel movement, prevents constipation, and keeps the colon clean. Both types work together to improve digestion and lower the risk of serious conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. And a balanced intake from fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and seeds is key. Increase fiber slowly and drink plenty of water to avoid discomfort. Before we end, take a moment to think. What high-fiber food do you usually eat? Do you think they are soluble or insoluble fibers? Thanks for watching, and remember, fiber fuels a healthier you.